So when we were at Johnny Appleseed, there was a picture earlier. There was a lady that I encountered. I just kind of thought, I just prayed, Lord, just bring us. And she walked right in front of me with brooms, and I want to know about a broom. Not that I was going to ride one, but but I was interested in her, and found out that she's been very deeply hurt with family, and there's a lot of division and a lot of hurt, and a lot of conflict going on there, and bitterness, and so she's a believer. So many of them were, and I did kind of listen to what Greg taught. I said on a scale from 0 to 100, and I did that with her, and she was 100% knew that she was going to be with the Lord, because she said she was a believer and everything. So I prayed for her. But we encountered a lot of people. We really were. I want to tell you a little bit about what Coach had. Lori had seen a lady, a young girl, was kind of highlighted. So we approached her, and Oliver and Coach had walked a little bit away from us, and we began to talk to the mother. And the mother has an alcoholic daughter, and the daughter gets pretty much wasted, is what I'm understanding. But every Sunday, this daughter goes to church. So we were able to pray over that, and there was another younger girl sitting right beside her. And I asked about her. I said, would she like prayer? She said, well, she can't hear. And right away, I was intimidated by that. So I'm confessing in front of you, not that I don't believe in healing, but I didn't believe that I could speak those words. Well, in the meantime, Oliver and Coach had just come up there, and when I explained to them what had happened, he said, do you think I could go pray for her? And I said, well, we've already kind of walked away, we had the engagement and everything. And I said, but you know what? I had given her the wristband, the mother, but I didn't give him the card to explain. So I went back and gave that card, and Coach went with me. Right away, he asked if he could, he kind of got a little more engaged. The younger people walked up, which was more of her family, and they were definitely not, they didn't want any part of this. They didn't believe any of this. So he asked me, he said, would you like to see a miracle of healing? And they said, yes. And he went to the girl, and he said, can I pray for you? And she said, yes. Now, she was reading lips. So he prayed first and took her hands, and he said, can I put my hands on your ears? She said, yes. Well, it wound up that she was hearing a little bit better each time he prayed. But, so I don't know why he decided not to continue praying, but he encouraged the mother to keep praying over this girl. And then another one we prayed for, her name was Jody, and they run the booth where the brooms are. I wanted to go see these brooms. I had kind of like that because I had heard that the man who makes these brooms, and that's one of their family businesses, he's ill. And the other lady you saw in the picture, the lady in the picture, she had just bought that broom, and she had told me that is it up there? Yep. She had just told me that the man who sells the brooms was not there. He usually is there, and he's ill. So when we got a chance to go and encounter that, we went to their booth. And again, Coach, we prayed for, her name was Jody. And do you remember, Oliver, what the father's name? Do you remember, Lori, what the father's? I can't remember. But the girl's name was Jody, and they're really heartbroken that he's got congestive heart failure. So Coach took a hold of Jody's hands after we had prayed, and then he said, do you mind if I pray again? She said, no, that's fine, because they were believers. So he took a hold of her hand, and the minute he took a hold of her hand, they both felt energy going between the two hands. And so he prayed over the father. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but she was thankful for that. So that's just a couple things we encountered. But we encountered a lot of people